You guys are talking about?
Chris?
Chris? Sir?
Chris, sir.
Hello? Hello?
So we're going to need you to calm down.
Can't hear anything.
Oh,
Sir!
I can hear you.
There we go.
Hey, Chris.
Can you hear us?
We have our guest on yet?
Wait, what? Oh my God. Whoa, wait, what's going on? Oh.
Hi, welcome back to hour 14 of Desert Kris 9. I'm so happy you guys could be joining us. We have a very special guest here for our charity. It's Desert Bus 8, I think they are. How are you guys up? What are you guys up to today?
We're doing very well. I'm so happy to be on Desert Kris 9. I've been trying since Desert Kris 1, and you just never took my phone call, so...
Well, we like, the A talent, the, like, top tier stuff here at Desert Kris. We don't go in for shenanigans like singing songs and what have you.
That's fair. What kind of things do you do to raise $436,000 in just one day? Because that is impressive.
Mostly I just share some of my thoughts and my feelings, and just a lot of different sponsors, like different restaurants that are probably not in Canada, so you probably want to heard of them.
All right, that's fair. And I see you're just 7 cents away from a lifetime of $3 million.
Yeah, I mean, it's really exciting what I've achieved by myself, and I didn't need like 15 people and a bunch of costumes. Just me in this office, and almost at 3 million. Hadn't had any donations in like the last couple hours, so it's really disappointing.
No, I'm sorry. I would love to give you 7 cents, but I'm not sure how to donate.
That is a problem. People have complained about it in the past. I actually don't have a link. You basically have to come to my house.
Oh, I'm impressed that $3 million has come through your house.
Well, it's mostly from like 2 guys that had a lot of money.
Okay, that's cool.
I put in the money myself. I put in a couple cents, but I think it's unethical for me to donate to my own charity.
Sure.
So I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing pretty good. Tally, how are you doing?
I'm good.
We've
had some tentacle dancing.
Yeah, we've had a little tentacle dancing. Yep. That's been exciting.
I saw the tail end of it. I saw the tentacle end of it.
The tentacle end of it, yes.
It was pretty robust.
Yes.
Yeah.
How do you? Yes.
I was gonna say, who made this giant beast?
Tally.
It's like a Cthulhu with the body of a regular octopus.
Mm-hmm. He's aspiring to be an elder god. He's not there yet. He's got to eat a few million more souls. It takes a lot of work to be an elder god. It's a big job. So he's working his way up the ladder.
He's like just a little spawn.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a shallow one.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Well, I wish I was up there with you guys. It was so fun. That it was 2 years ago, I guess I came up.
Was it 2 years? Were you not here last year? Oh my God.
Was it last year or no?
No, it was 2 years ago.
I trust you. I just don't know anymore.
We took him to the gay bar and he hasn't returned since.
That's fair.
No, that was what did it.
Yeah. Well,
it was.
Go ahead.
Oh, nothing. I was gonna say it was disappointing, but that's a lie. I don't want to be that obtuse character. It was great. It was a lot of fun to be there.
It was a lot of fun.
But we had a child, so I can't make it up there. Next year I really would like to, but right now he's too young for anybody to leave for too long.
That's fair.
Yeah,
we understand. Well,
congratulations on the
yes,
production
congratulations,
of a child.
by the way.
I hear that's a lot of work. Pretty
Thank
impressive.
you.
All I can make is an octopus.
I hardly did anything. You can ask.
For anybody in the chat who might not know, why don't you introduce yourself and let them know what you do?
My name is Kris Straub. I'm a cartoonist and I podcaster, and I do the comic strip Chainsaw Suit. I do the webcomic Brood Hollow. I also did Star Slip, Checkerboard Nightmare. Right now I'm doing the Chainsaw Suit podcast with Mikey Newman every week. And that's it, pretty much. That's all I've ever done.
I mean, that's a lot of stuff.
It's enough stuff. It keeps me busy.
Perfect.
All
Then
right.
I wanted the additional challenge of having an infant in addition.
You weren't doing enough. You really weren't.
Right. Yeah. I needed something to occupy 80% of my day.
All right, let's get to some questions because a lot of people want to know all about Kris.
I bet.
Dear Dr. Straub,
Thank you.
you are a very pleasant person. How do you manage to be so consistently delightful?
Now the question is, when did you ascertain this? Because depending on who you ask, I don't know. Why am I so nice, James? Tell me.
I don't know what it is. I want so badly to hate you sometimes, but it's impossible.
It's funny because
It's-
I feel like I have a reputation for being cranky. Now, I mean, I think I'm nice about it, but I think I am very cranky in general.
You pull off a very cute cranky.
Cute curmudgeon.
That's all it amounts to. It's just like, you want to tussle my hair?
Yeah. Well, I want to, but then I know I'd mess it up and it looks almost always perfect. And then it's just like I go for the beard and that's perfect as well. And
The beard is short enough that there's not going to be any harm done.
that's fair.
Yeah,
I feel
I think-
like most of your power comes from your beard.
If you wash my hands, you could stick you wash your hands, you could stick your hands in my beard. You can wash my hands too if you want.
I probably would.
Mine may or may not be clean. But
All right. And you won't take offense that if I use some, wash them directly after touching you, right?
No, you can just keep that as a memento of your time here, of your time inside the beard.
Oh man.
Some people taking some selfies out of Desert Kris headquarters.
Are they?
Yeah, they are actually. No, they're not giving me 7 cents, but they are taking pictures.
All right. Well, I have another one here, which we've been asking almost everybody, which is, what is a funny/odd tradition in your family?
Oh, geez. I think that my family is notable in that they actually have not maintained a lot of tradition, and so we kind of did away with Christmas and my mom is probably watching and is going to get mad. But it's a very subdued Christmas and a subdued Thanksgiving and practically non-existent birthdays. So we sort of like shunned tradition. What else? What have we done? I don't know. Nothing. There's nothing there. James, there's nothing there.
Well, will you start any traditions with your child?
I'm kind of opposed, but Marlo is much more interested in tradition, and her family is a lot more into that stuff. But and for his sake, and in the hopes of giving him a more normal upbringing, I think that I have to commit to, I guess, Christmas lights. What do people do generally?
I believe Christmas lights. Yes.
I'll
It's
give
such
you
a thing.
I'll give you a little tip. If you get the clear Christmas lights, you can leave them up year round, and they can just be for the other holidays. Minimize
what
your
I-
work, and it looks pretty.
Yes, I feel like that's sensible, and I'm shocked that more people don't do it that way. If you could dial in the hex color for you could do orange for Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
You just do white for winter in general.
Mm-hmm.
You could do maybe like a hazard yellow just to make sure planes don't crash into your house.
Useful for every occasion.
It's useful, yes.
Yeah. All right.
Totally.
The Lord of Cakes would like to know what your favorite kind of cake is.
Oh, chocolate. Actually, how many of you have heard of this? We were just talking about it the other day. Who's in that room is married? Couple people are
three
married.
couples.
You had a wedding cake, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Did you have a groom's cake?
No.
No.
What? That's a thing?
It's a thing that we're reading about, and so the wedding cake is the white, like the multi-tier traditional, whatever you're used to, angel food cake, most likely. And then the groom's cake was almost universally like a cake for a child. Like I'm the groom, and it's my special day too, and I don't want to eat the yucky white cake. So I want a single tier cake with like a picture of a football and a Transformers on it, and it's chocolate cake, the one that I want. And it's like a real thing that an
Wow.
adult man would get. And I'm very sorry if you had a groom cake and you liked it, but I don't understand. Just eat the regular cake. You don't have to have your own special cake that day. And it was always like a child's cake because it always had like my favorite sports team on it. I want helmets on that cake. It's like, come on, just get married.
just eat the cake that you already
Don't,
have.
yeah, you don't have to go to that extra effort.
All right.
I guess it's his special day too. So.
Well, now I want to redo my wedding and get a groom's cake.
Get a groom's cake.
Retroactive.
Yeah, I got ripped off.
It's true. It's true.
Exactly.
Retroactive groom's cake.
Will we see more Machine of Death?
I don't know, actually. I know that David is working on. I think that Kickstarter has destroyed him, and I did my part and then stepped away when I saw how much work it was. I would like to do Machine of Death, but I'm not sure if Malky would be up for it.
All right.
If you're talking about the book, I imagine that there would be a lot more of that. That seems like an evergreen idea.
Okay.
I wanted to submit something to that anthology, but I ran out of time. But I think I have an idea that, well, no, I can't talk about it because somebody will just do it. So never mind.
All right. Somebody looking for advice entering the webcomic industry, asking what would be a key factor to focus on when entering the webcomic industry today?
Your work, not anybody else's work, especially now. Like, I think there was a time when, even this advice is old, but I think there was a time when you could get by on the novelty of being online. But that hasn't been true for like a decade. Like, everything has an online presence. So you can't just come up and say, I'm a cartoonist online too. It's like, it doesn't matter anymore. What matters is if it's good.
Right.
And I think the easiest way to get good is to do it over and over again, obviously. But what will enable you to do that is if you're doing it because you enjoy it, because you believe in it, and because you're doing it for yourself, and it's your work that you like. If you're doing it for somebody else, or if you're doing it because you're angry that your Google Analytics is not ticking up the way you want it to, then you will quit. And the guy who is doing it because he likes it will keep going, and that person is more likely to succeed than the other one. So it's not very encouraging. There's not a code. In today's marketplace, I don't know how I would manage it, actually. I was lucky to come in early enough that there was some uniqueness there. But it's difficult. It's difficult being an artist online. Patreon is awesome. Kickstarter has been awesome. These are great tools.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Dear Dr. Straub, Horror MD.
Thank you.
The collaborations that you and Mikey Newman do together are wonderful, and I will absolutely agree with that. What has been your favorite or current favorite collab, and are you looking forward to working with him on anything else you can tell us about?
Oh my gosh. So we did a podcast for Halloween, which was a retelling of Sleepy Hollow, and Mikey wrote a new treatment of it, and he did all of the sound effects for the whole thing, and it's like an hour-long play. Molly Lewis was our other player, and it felt like a high watermark for our podcast. So that was probably one of my favorites. And of course, we do fake commercials every week on the show, which are a delight because we both like commercial humor and brand humor. What are we working on next? Right now, he and I and Len Peralta of Geek a Week are doing a 5-issue miniseries called Exterminate. But that's not a secret. That's on Amazon right now, the first issue. You can get it. As far as me looking forward to working with Mikey, I don't. I'm exhausted.
It's a
frankly.
nightmare every week.
Oh, yeah.
Every day you wake up and you're just
This might be it.
This is the last
Mikey, if
day,
you're
I
watching,
swear.
I'm telling you now that it's over.
All right.
Sorry.
That's depressing. What's your favorite horror franchise?
Oh, good question. Wow, it's tough to say franchise because I think that when you make a franchise out of something, you tend to like wring ideas out of a thing, and it doesn't necessarily lend itself to, new and good ideas. It's just sort of like hammering the same thing out. That's a tough one. I guess it would have to be like stuff I've seen the least of, which is like Japanese horror, which is really good. But the thing that popped into my mind as the question was asked was the Ring. I know there's more Ring than the Japanese one and the American one. Wait, was there an American sequel? There was an American Ring too, right?
I believe there was, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Ruined.
I liked the American Ring, but it was like a mystery. It was like a detective movie. It wasn't that scary of a movie to me. I don't know what my favorite franchise is. I will admit a certain morbid curiosity about like Final Destination and like that iterative type of horror where it's like, how are we gonna kill this guy? But I don't know that I really like those movies that much. It's too gory. So
All right.
it's tough to get away from that in horror these days.
Mikey Newman is in the chat, by the way, is what I'm hearing.
Oh, I was thinking, it's all jokes, Mikey.
All jokes. He loves you. Don't worry. All jokes. Well, let's see if maybe keep an eye. Let's see if Mikey maybe has a question for him. We'll do one more from the blog while we wait. Dear Dr. Straub, why should we elect you as the new world president instead of your bitter arch rival, Mikey Newman?
Do we have, I have 30 seconds to answer, 20 seconds to answer?
I'll give you 30 seconds.
Okay, well, I have first of all, I love the world because I was born in it, and it's a place to stand. Second, I have a very healthy beard. It's luxurious. It's loaded with vitamin E. And I think that the world could learn from that. It's Pantene Pro-V experience. I shampoo my beard every day. And I teach the citizens of the world how to keep a clean facial hair appearance every time they step out of the shower. So there's no way to beat that, and you should elect me world president tonight.
Wow, you did that in less than 30 seconds. That's extra points.
Of course.
I believe we have
I had
Mikey.
that ready.
We have Mikey calling in tomorrow, so we'll have him. We'll give him 30 seconds to sway our audience. But I feel like you made a very strong case.
He has at least like another 15, 20 seconds to use in improving the world. He didn't need it all for his speech. He can just get right to work.
It's true.
That's right. I don't have time for these speeches. I am rolling my sleeves up right now.
What I do like, though, is 2 questions later, I have a question here saying, as second in command to New World President Mikey Newman, what will be your first order of business?
Well, I'd probably just take it easy and just kick back. Just probably Biden it. If he's a cool guy, I like him, but I don't know what he does. So.
Oh, wow, that's impressive, because I have a question from Mikey in the chat saying, question for Kris. I love and support you and have absolutely no question for you. You're the best. I look forward to our long and storied future and the Christmas special.
When did he tune in?
I don't know, man.
Did he hear the thing I said earlier or no?
I couldn't tell you.
Don't worry, the
Hi,
chat
Mikey,
won't tell him.
We love you and can't wait for more.
I believe him. Look at the man's face. You can't. You
That
have
beard.
to trust that man.
That beard. Trust the beard.
He brings up our Christmas special. So we did the Halloween one, the Sleepy Hollow one. I'm writing our Christmas special. The shape of it, I'm not sure what it will take yet, but it will be another tour de force performance.
He does say
probably by Mikey, not by me.
He does say he's been here the whole time, so you probably should start working on your apology letter.
Okay, I'll compose it in my remaining 15 seconds.
All right. Dan Emmons would like to know if you're big leaguing him.
Dan, listen, I don't like this big league stuff. Okay, someone who's big leaguing me at PAX. Okay, this is where this comes from. All day at PAX, we were next to the extra credits booth. Dan's in there. He comes up on me. He puffs his chest out. He's like, "How's it going?" I said, "Whoa, what is this? Like a shakedown? Is this like a crime alley from Batman?" And I'm like, "I don't want any trouble." And Dan's like, "I'm gonna give you trouble." And he made some sort of a sign. He pointed at me, which I think is like a hitman thing. And I said, "You're big leaguing me." He says, "No, you're big leaguing me." And he gave me a huge wedgie.
Wow.
So Dan, I'm looking out for you next PAX. I'm gonna put my hands down your pants, see how you like it.
All right. That is that's the thing you just said.
You quote me on that. It's going down. It's happening.
We'll be watching for it at PAX.
Absolutely.
Daniel Hercules Emmons.
All right, real quick. Does anybody in the room have anything they'd like to ask Kris? Anybody?
I'm wondering, as a world dominator, that starts to sound bad.
Dominatrix.
Dominatrix, yes, that's how you say that.
And you've just had a child. Do you have plans to keep from being overthrown, or for when you are overthrown by your inevitably more handsome and powerful offspring?
I think that it would be futile for me to do that. I think when the time comes, and it's probably sooner than I think, I'm just going to need to stand down, and I will kneel before him, and he will just end me.
Aww.
It's very charming.
That was very nice.
What I needed was 7 cents.
But you got a kiss.
I got a kiss. I could sell this part that Jerry kissed me on. That might be worth.
Ooh, that
might
could be worth
$1 or
7
2.
cents. Yeah, it's absolutely true. Well, I was.
Somebody gift that.
Oh, it's.
They will.
It's
They
going to
will.
happen.
It must be done.
And then we'll make the lenticular gift card out of it, and you can give it to Jerry for a Christmas present next
That's
year.
right.
You could
It's
just.
so perfect. I want a wallet-sized one that I can just.
Yeah, exactly.
They make those.
Yeah,
You
we've
carry
been
that
giv-
special moment with you all the time.
Oh, that's ideal. How do I have this technology in my home?
All right. Well, we're going to let you get back to Desert Chris 9.
Thank you. You've wasted enough of my time.
Absolutely.
Although I'm a little embarrassed you hit me in a slow period, but I'm sure I will do better than Desert Bus in every regard, and I will. I guess I'll see you guys at Child's Play.
Absolutely.
In December.
Woot.
Yeah.
And before you go, let everybody know where they can find you online, your comics, your podcasts, your Twitters.
You can find everything I do and what I do with Mikey at chainsawsuit.com. And my Twitter is just Kris Straub, my name, no spaces. Actually, there is a space. I asked Twitter specifically, can I have a space? And they said yes.
That is
So,
impressive. That is the
Yeah.
kind of power that you will need when you become the president of the world.
They know what side of the bread their butter's on. So
All right. Well, good luck with that last 7 cents.
thank you.
You'll get
Thank
there.
You.
We
You will
believe in
get
you.
there. And thank you for
See you guys.
See you later,
We're proud
Chris.
of you. Keep bussing.
Thank you.
Thanks, Chris.
Bye, Grass.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Someone just